Yeah, hey, what's going on? It's Nykel, DeShawn. This is how to get what you want from what I did today in 10 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
And go. All right, so I got up this morning, right? What time I get up? I think I got up at like 10. So I'm looking at my calendar. You know how we do. Or I think you do. And what I do, okay, today Thursday now, but it was Wednesday. So I got up and I immediately listened to this book. It's called Outwitting the Devil. And I swear to God, it took a lot of strength. It took a lot of strength to read that book the first time I read it. This is the second time for me going through it. So I'm listening to it. Basically, the book is about Napoleon Hill. You know, do you know who Napoleon Hill is? He wrote Think and Grow Rich and a whole bunch of money-making mastery books. He's like one of the greatest all-time writers when it comes to financial wealth and independence. As far as books go, look him up, Napoleon Hill. He got this book that's called Outwitting the Devil. They didn't publish this book until after he passed away. All right. His family would not release the book. They found the book after he passed away. And his family would not release the book until all his family started passing away, and then it got published somehow. And this is a book that describes Napoleon Hill talking to the devil, like the devil. And it's called Outwitting the Devil because basically the devil is telling us how he entraps us and he basically outwits the devil in the book. You got to check it out. I got a couple notes on it. The devil talks about weaknesses of schools and the church, like how we're like sheep and how they train us. And he's like, I'm glad that they doing it. So it's a cool book. It's like a different kind of concept. I never really read a book like this. It ain't really as scary as you think, but if you listen to the audio, the devil actually has a voice. So that might creep you out a little bit. But yeah, I listened to that first thing when I got up for about 30 minutes or so. But the devil was talking about how fear stops people from reaching their full potential, and he cool with that. Basically, what Napoleon Hill did was he tricked the devil into telling the secrets on how people can be successful, and that's what happened. So that's what's going down. Check that out. It's I might leave it in the description or whatever. It's called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. All right. Also, devil was talking about sex. Yes, sex. How you can use sex to get what you want, like as far as get to the next level. Like it's called sex transmutation. I had never heard this before I started reading Napoleon Hill's books. But basically, it's our sex drives that wants us to procreate, to make more. So you got to check out the book because I'm probably messing up. I'm probably screwing up the explanation. But you can use sex in order to get to the next level where you want to be. All right. So he was saying how it's therapeutic. And it makes winners and not quitters. And I could agree with that. I could agree with the devil on that, can't you? Sex is therapeutic. If you stressed and you just bust well real quick, it just relaxes you. What can I say? But yeah, that's what the book talks about. But yeah, it makes me want. I'm just reading my notes. Makes me want to analyze my fears. Fear of taking. Okay. Deep-rooted fear of success, more money, more pride. Is this my notes? Oh, yeah, I went too far. All right, yeah. It's saying, let me back up a little bit. It was saying, like, as far as schools, they should teach our children how to be powerful beyond measure, and they don't do that in school. That's what the devil was saying, I think. I don't know if it was Napoleon Hill or the devil. And fear stops people from reaching their full potential. I said something, what he talked about sex. More money, more problems, work out. Yeah, I'm kind of like scrambled a little bit, but basically, I guess I'm going into what I did next. Then I worked out after I hopped out of bed after listening to that for like 15 minutes. It was 15 to 30, I don't know, but I told you it's on 2-speed. So I actually, if I listen to it for 30, I'm actually getting in an hour's worth of time. And then if it's 15 minutes, I'm actually getting in 30 minutes of time, 2-speed. All right. Then I worked out, little 5-minute videos. I can leave a link in the description if you want, or you can just Google search it on Facebook. Urban Fitness. It'll show you like all the videos that I work out to. That's just 5 minutes. And it makes, I be having so much energy. I was thinking about this on the ride home today. Like when I was riding to an appointment I had that I got stood up for. And I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I was thinking like, dang, I feel good. I don't know if it's a combination of me working out on the regular or me, I take vitamin C, I take vitamins and minerals and stuff like that. I don't know what it is, but I just be feeling good. And I'll just be so grateful how good I'll be feeling like, wow, like I really feel like really good. And I was thinking that a couple times when I was riding, like, wow, it's amazing. All right, so let me see. I worked out. That was about 11 something. And then I watched this video and I posted it on my Facebook timeline. It was about this lady. I start with a freaking Z, I think. She has a meditation and guided a book that she wrote. And I might grab that later. I don't know. But if you go to her website, and I did post her information underneath the post that I made about the video. And in her website, you can get a free meditation download. And it's like 49 minutes long. So I didn't watch that on 2-speed, but I actually just sat there and meditated because I had fell off on as far as meditation. I just like sat there and that made me feel good too. It relaxed me, and you should check out that video. I don't know what time you're watching this. You might be live now. If it's live now, then it's on my Facebook. Just watch that video. It's real. It's a real meditation is real cool. All right. People meditate for different reasons. I like meditation personally. I like to meditate, but I had fallen out the habit. I'm trying to get back into the good habit of meditating because it calms me down. It keeps me more peaceful. It makes me more alert. I don't get riled up as easy. I'm laughing because I'm gonna tell you what happened later on in the day. They kind of like pissed me off. I got pissed off earlier today a little bit. Got aggravated. Let me see. Okay, so look. All right, let me see. I made a video, and I put it in my Quick Flippers group forum. A video on how to talk to sellers, like overcoming your fear, talking to sellers. Because I used to be an introvert, so I talked about that and how in like 3 steps on how to become more confident when you talk to these sellers. Because it was a time like it would take me like 30 minutes to talk to a seller and to get up the courage, to talk to them and call them back and tell them how much for a house. Now it's nothing. But I talk about how to overcome your fears, and I actually got that on YouTube too, in the group and on YouTube in the private group, Quick Flippers group. All right, so what else we talk about? What else we do? And that was about 1 o'clock. Okay, I got to put that on the list to do tomorrow because I meant to call the gas company about this house I got, and I meant to check the water on another house that's coming up. I meant to call the water company. I got to put that on. I'll do that later. All right, so check real estate, contact real estate. What did I say? Okay, I contacted some people about real estate. Do this little secret method I got that I share with my students. And I had a couple people hit me back, and so I talked to a few people about their houses, and I did that around 1 because about 3 to 5:30, 6 o'clock. That's when I'll start making phone calls to people, to see if they got, if we could work out a deal on these houses. Let me see. What else I'll do? Oh yeah, and then about that time, I had one of my cash buyers hit me up, and this is the part I got pissed off at. Cause dude was like, "Hey, what you got for sale?" I was like, you know what? Now that because he be calling like all the time, like at least once a week to check and see what I got, because he be trying to jump on him before I push that button and tell everybody about it, and he miss out or whatever. So he called me. I was like, yeah. Now that you think about it, because I got a house Monday under contract. Now that you think about it, yeah, I do have one. And that you can look at. I only told 2 people, bruh. 2 people. He was like, all right, bruh, send me the address. So I'm like, all right. So I text him the address, and it's cool because the way I do it is I don't text on the phone. I got it set up to where I could text on the computer. It just makes life a whole lot simpler. That's why, we had to quick flip it, make it quick and simple. It's easier to text because you got, 3, 5, 10 fingers. You know what I'm saying? Versus do. And that's what I, inside my little training or whatever, that's what I'll be sharing how to simplify and get stuff like more organized. But yeah, there is a way to text off of your computer and it'll send to your phone as if you did it from your phone. Cool technology. I love technology. You hear me? All right. So yeah, so I go meet with dude. Because he said meet him at 6, right? So I'm on my way to meet him at 6. And I stop what I'm doing because I'm looking. Oh man, I always run out of time. All right, Alexa, stop. So I stopped what I was doing, looking up houses, other deals and stuff. Contact the other side. I had like talked to a few sellers about houses. Some lady wanted to sell her house for like $18,000, excuse me, and then she said it was worth like 27 or something like that. Plenty of equity or whatever. So I'm gonna check that out tomorrow. But it stopped me from looking at that house. He stopped me from looking at the house. All right. So look, he's like, I want to meet you at 6 o'clock, right? And I'm like, all right, cool. So I put on my calendar to meet him at 6. And then I go all the way out there and I shoot a little live video. You can follow me on Snapchat and see it before it get deleted. Nykel, DeShawn, all together. So I'm there. I'm cleaning up the house because you know these how I get them. They be like kind of distressing. So I'm cleaning up, waiting on them to come. It's 6, supposed to be there at 6:30 come. And then I'm like hit him up like, bro, where you at? Then I get a call from this lady on my phone. She said she a realtor. She representing somebody. I'm like, okay, that's not how we do it. I don't need a realtor. I can sell a house myself. But sure, I'll entertain this. She's asked me, well, do you own a house? No. Well, what's going on? I don't understand. I represent this guy. I'm like, well, who do you represent? She's like, well, I really don't feel at liberty to discuss. I'm like, well, I'm supposed to be meeting somebody here. Is this the person? And she just really would not tell me. And she was just asked me 101 questions about the property and basically trying to say you can't do what you do. And that's illegal. And it just made me feel a certain kind of way. So I started getting pissed off because not only dude didn't show up at 6, but now you sicking your real estate lady on me, like to see if I'm fraudulent or whatever. But because the initial question was like, bro, I want it. The initial reaction when I told him I had the house, I sent it to him. I inboxed him. I texted him the address and he like, I want it. How do we do the process? I said, it's $500 deposit. First off, and we signed up a contract and I submitted to the title company and then we just closed. And I was letting them know though, I just came into it recently and we doing it. It's in the process for title search. As long as the title is clear, we good to go. If the title somehow ain't clear, then I just refund your money and that's how we do it. And he said, all right, bet I'll see you at 6. But this dude did not show. And then he had his real estate lady call me, his realtor called me. I'm like, bro, that's not how we do it, bro. First of all, we don't need no realtor. If you want to cash her out, go ahead, cash her out. But that ain't got nothing to do with what we doing. Because you got the deal for me. Like, that's not what quick flippers do. We don't need real estate agents. Like, no. So, but yeah, it just kind of pissed me off how it went down. And then on top of that, then I called him. After she called me, I called him for the second time. He didn't pick up. So I'm like, man, bro. So I sent him a text like, what's up? I forget what it's like, bro. Like, what's like for real? It was something. I just got a little street, just a little bit, not much. I tried to keep it professional. I didn't get as street as I could have. What'd I say? I said, what's that about? That's what I said. And then I put my name with her. And then he hit me. Then he hit me back. And was like, yeah, I just want to, make sure I want to do it like white people do. Dude is not white. I just want to do it like white people do. That's why I got my my realtor to call, make sure everything's on the up and up. I'm like, bruh, first of all, I done did plenty of these deals. And I'm not about to mess up my name in the street for nobody. Like, everything is legal. But if you want to check up on me, just call my title company. And so I just gave him the name of the title company or whatever. And he was like, all right, bro, yeah, I still want it. And I was like, but bruh, you didn't even call me. I'm sitting up here at the house waiting on you. I'm like, bro, I'm sitting up here waiting on you. Like, you didn't even come. You just had a realtor call me. Like, I'm not cool with that. Like, you wasted my time. I could have been doing something else. I could have been working on another deal, getting that ready or something. I didn't say all that, but it's like I was comfortable. If you see my videos earlier today, I was comfortably in the bed working. You know what I'm saying? Like I took a shower, threw on some clothes to go out there to meet him. And so it really got up under my skin. But yeah, so he like, you know, can we meet up tomorrow at at 11:30 a.m. or whatever. So that's what we set up for 11:30 a.m. To meet up or whatever. But it's like I already after I talked to we had the initial conversation, I already was on the block list, ready to block, delete. I don't care because it's only 2 people know about this house, bro. I got over 300 cash buyers on my list to push that button and send it out and let them know that this property is available. And one of them gonna eat it up because I'm only asking $7,650. And the ARV for the house is like $40,000, 40, 45, somewhere around there. But let's just go 40. But you know what I'm saying? Like this house is gonna be gone as soon as I hit that button. I'm just waiting for the title to be clear. So I ain't got time to be playing no games. And that's why I ain't trying to sound cocky or nothing, but like, dude, like I don't have time to be playing, bro, and wasting my time. That's how I'm feeling. But yeah, and then the freaking after we had that conversation, we set it up for 11:30 a.m. The realtor called me back. No, she texted me, said, "Can we meet up?" And then I'm like, I called her back. I said, I don't want to text and drive because at this point I'm going back home. And matter of fact, yeah, I went back home, but I was so frustrated. I was supposed to be heading out to this real estate meeting, and yeah, I said, you know, I'm on a voicemail. I'm driving. You can call me back if you want, but I'm driving. I don't want to be texting driving. So she hit me back and said, my client. I'm like, who? Eric? I shouldn't have said his name, but who? Such and such. I'm like, she like, nah, it ain't him. So I'm like, come on, man. It's only 2 people I done told this house about, and he's supposed to meet. It's the piece is just like, man, if it's a duck, it's a duck. Like it's quacking. Like, come on, man, y'all working together. They don't make no sense. Y'all calling each other. Anyway, she said she claimed it wasn't him. We'll see tomorrow. Cause I was like, so you want to show your client the house? Yes. Is it? She like, yes. Is it on lockbox? I'm like, no, it's not on lockbox. I'm like, but I'm selling the house. I don't really need a realtor. Like this is like a for sale by owner. It's not listed. You know why? You know. I was just in confusion, and she was in confusion. I'm like, why are we even talking? I didn't want to come off cocky or arrogant. I'm like, but I wanted to say, why do I need you? Why am I even talking to you? You know what I'm saying? Like, but basically she was trying to say that my client wanted to be represented by her to make sure everything's on the up and up. But a lot of people realtors don't even know how to do what we do. People, like, they don't even know, like, how we quick for these houses like this. And a lot of them think it's illegal. And some title companies do too. And it's not illegal. You just have to do it the right way. But yeah, so it's like I done ran into, even cash buyers, some cash buyers. Hey, how can you do that? How can you sell a house before you even own it? Type shit. And the secret to that is that you're selling the contract. And as long as I guess here go your nugget for today. As long as you say in all your marketing that you're selling the contract to purchase the house, that's it. That's it. Because it's illegal to sell a house without owning the house. And that's where realtors get hung up at, title companies get hung up, but you can advertise the contract. As long as you do that, you're good. All right. So, and a lot of even gurus and real estate people that train this don't tell their students that. I've had a couple trainings that's never mentioned, but that's the facts. You have to advertise that you are selling the contract. I'm getting I done went way over the 10 minutes. I did, but I was so frustrated and aggravated at that conversation and what was going down, and I kind of didn't want to meet him tomorrow. But I'm gonna go check him out. But yeah, she's like, yeah, my client wants to meet, and I said, you can meet me there with Eric at 11:30. So we gonna see who show up. I guess she gonna show up. Eric gonna show up, and some mystery guy that don't have nothing to do with all this because she claimed it wasn't him. Anyway, but we'll see. I'll tell you about it tomorrow. But I went I went home and then I looked at my calendar like, damn, I'm supposed to be at a real estate meeting. That shit threw me all the way off. So then I ended up the real estate meeting started at 6. I ended up going all the way about 30 minutes out to meet up with a whole bunch of investors and newbies trying to learn the game and real estate agents and stuff, meeting up to talk about real estate and the market and how things are fluctuating. And it was a little boring, but it was a little bit informative. So then I networked. So I made a couple cool connections. Then I got invited to this house fix up. We're gonna fix up the community. So I'm gonna go work for free. I think it's on the 27th of April on a Saturday or something like that. Because I don't know how to fix up a house manually, like not the drywall, not the big stuff. I could do like doorknobs and lights, fixtures and stuff like that. But I said, I'm getting all these houses. I want to start learning how to, if I had to, fix up a house from the ground up. So how can I do that? Okay, going to stuff like this. So that's a reason why I would tell anybody who's doing this to get around people that's doing stuff like this. And I'm tired. I had a long day. Today was a long day and it didn't war on me. But yeah, you another tip is there are local meetings where you can meet up with real estate agents and investors, and all you got to do is just look it up on Google. That's why I be telling my students, just go to a meetup. And let me go ahead and wind this down. Let me see. Was that it? I think that was the highlight. Then I know I came home. I was supposed to have a meeting at 10 with a mastermind, but somehow it didn't work out. With another chick who's beasting. I think she in Vegas. No, she in Texas. Yes, and that didn't work out. She had to put the kids to bed. Then I didn't hear from her. But we supposed to meet from 10 to 10:30 to mastermind, because she do mega deals, big boy deals, where she at. And we just gonna swap notes on what she doing, what I'm doing, and try to help each other grow like that. We usually meet up on Wednesdays at around 10, but it didn't go down today. So I'm sure I hear what happened tomorrow. She got like 4 kids, and she a beast. And she a beast. She do a lot of good stuff. Then I studied a little bit, and then now I'm talking to you. So yeah, that's that. I looked up a couple of houses too, for a few minutes now. I'm talking to you. But yeah, that's it. That's that's how to get what you want from what I did in my day in 10 minutes. And shout out to Delio McDaniel and L'Oreal, Deanna Taylor for watching, and everybody who watched after. And my question to you is, and put in the comment section, what did you learn today? Like in the comment section, if you're on YouTube, because this get uploaded to YouTube, like and subscribe. And I'll be doing this on the regular. So hopefully you got some good stuff. Comment section. What did you learn today? Learning every day. That's the motto. All right, stay focused, learn something all the time, and take action. Yeah. Ow.